For somebody that loves piling on the weight, doing singles, maybe sometimes doubles and triples, but mostly singles, this high rep training business, fighting with 18, 19 and 20th rep and 21st rep and so on, it's not fun. For somebody like me, that is not fun as much it is to pile on the maximum amount of weight and moving that for a single. I think this is why, the whole Bulgarian high frequency, high intensity style of training really appealed to me, because I was like, wow, could this really work for me if I just hit heavy weights all the time? Maybe not maximal weights, but damn near close to it. How exciting does that sound? And that kind of really intrigued me, like really blew my mind open. The thought of something being so freaking fun and having incredible results. After all these years of playing with parameters every single which way and playing with all sorts of accessories and just exploring this world, this methodology and all these exercises and human anatomy and all the rest of it, I've come to realize that it was always too good to be true. You cannot fake being a pro. You can't fake elite. And unfortunately, for the majority of us, we need to spend a lot of time with light weights. Fill out that frame, build some tissue, build some, real horsepower, and then tuning that up with heavy weights and going through that very brief, I might add, very brief period of moving heavy weights. So somebody like me that doesn't really, again, find normal periodization all that fun and very boring to think that I have weeks upon weeks of just hitting same weights over and over again. That always bore me, and I would say that the reason why I got so hooked on training every day and being so in love with training is because I didn't have to do this periodization business. Periodization was boring to me, and frankly, it's a turn-off in many respects. So how do I combine the two worlds? Well, what I'm planning to do is spend 90% of my time with high reps, and then maybe once a week or once a fortnight or something, touch the heavy weight and then disappear again for a fortnight, that kind of thing. But nothing like 6, 8, 10, 12 weeks of not doing anything and then slowly building up. I don't like the sound of that, and my life style also doesn't like the sound of that, with all the irregularities of my shift work and nights and whatnot. So I'm kind of just sitting here simmering, waiting for that day to come. But at least it's not 8 weeks or 12 weeks that I'm waiting for the heavy bar. I'm going to wait maybe a week or two, probably 2 weeks, and just look for the symptoms in the high reps. So if I improve my high reps by 5 reps or 10 reps, that will give me an indication that something has occurred, some sort of progress has occurred, and then I can maybe juggle some weights around, maybe go up a little bit. And then again hit the 10 to 20 to even 30 rep schemes. So you don't have to do singles, doubles and triples to really understand if you're moving forward. You can also get those symptoms with high reps. So that's kind of reassuring. So I don't have to feel lost in all these 14 odd days of not touching heavy weights. There are other ways of measuring progress. Like always, guys, I appreciate you, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.